Morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is having a great Thursday. We are back live in the evening time. Sorry we missed you guys last night. We did know the day before, though, that we were going to be in the morning time yesterday because I had to go to my daughter's graduation. It was a great graduation, by the way. Super proud of my daughter, and got to go and spend some time with her and my wifey. So that was pretty nice. How was everything with you, Jay?
Primo. Good day. Good day. Nurse woke us up kind of early, but everything from there was cool. Mom's wound was good. I hit Safeway today, got my stuff. I have both my I have a few Amazon deliveries coming. So the stuff I didn't get at Safeway, obviously, they're coming on Amazon. Same day delivery. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, I try to switch it. I try to do both. So the Safeway, I only get a couple of a couple things. I went to the new one too. The newly built one.
Yeah.
Burlingame Ave. It's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Super nice. Yeah, they redid it like big ass lanes. If you need two carts, you could go through it. Like it's nice now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool. They gave me a couple free bags. They're like, "Oh, this is our grand reopening." I'm like, "You're what?"
Yeah.
Like our grand reopening. I was like, "Oh, I've only came here like 1,000 years ago, but thank you. Would you like a couple bags?" Sure.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, just everything, just boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
Cooked
that's good.
good. Yeah, cooked good. Obviously made mom good food, so she got to eat good. She's probably knocked out now, I'm guessing, because she ate a lot of food.
Oh, okay.
I took a nap as well. I was tired after I ate. I was like, I was done.
I mean, after our gym session, I don't. I
Oh,
totally
what
understand.
all week? Yeah, from Sunday to Wednesday. Yeah, so today's like the first day. Like my muscles are like, bro,
Yeah,
it's a good feeling, man.
exactly.
It's a great feeling. Yeah. Now you take. That's the best part about doing Sunday to Wednesday. Then you take, a few off to heal it, let it recoup, recover.
Right.
So yeah, man, and then back at it.
And in case you guys did miss it, we did something special for you yesterday, and we actually went live at the gym for like 20 minutes. We're doing chest yesterday, so we got to show you a little bit of that footage, so you guys
Oh,
can.
we're gonna once a week, bro. This is the new thing. We're gonna do that once a week.
Yep.
Not during the daytime though, because I had to keep a straight face, very serious, so no one would come over and try to, be all funny during the day.
Right.
So that's why I wasn't really interacting or saying anything because I was like keeping a straight face so everyone would just be like, okay.
Right. Right. And we got Jackson in real life in the house. They say, "Can I have a shout out?" Yes, you can. Shout out
What
to
up? What up?
real
Who's
life.
that? Who is it?
Jackson in real life. That's his name.
Oh, Jack. That's tight.
And we also got Liam Segura in here. He says, "We." Yes, sir.
That's how I feel after drinking this coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Shout out to the 26 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And Liam Segura says, "True, true, true." Jay.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into some Jay. Did you know facts?
Yes, sir.
What's going on today? What we got? What we got to wake Jay up with? All right, Jay. Did you know that a shrimp's heart is actually located in his head?
No, I didn't know. I actually did not. And I've consumed a lot of shrimp in my life. So I did not know that.
No wonder why we don't eat the heads of shrimp. Makes sense now.
Ah, good point. I didn't even think about that. Damn.
Exactly.
I didn't even think about that.
Jay, did you know that there's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding?
What fruit?
It's called the black sapote.
Don't know.
Yeah, gotta try it if you haven't, man. Amazon that shit.
I Amazon everything, bro.
So on
I
top of that,
fucking without Amazon, dude. I don't know what I do for like more.
they
I've
ask
been
you,
doing it for
do
way
you
too long now.
do you like chocolate pudding?
I'm not a sweets person, so it doesn't matter to me. Like if it's there, I,
You're
I
good.
won't spend money on it. If it's there, I'll have some, but I ain't spending money on it.
Got you. Got you.
I don't crave sweets like that.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. Well, I got a pretty interesting one for you here.
Let me
Jay,
check.
did you know that turtles can breathe through their butts?
I did not know that.
It says some species absorb oxygen through their cloaca, especially while underwater.
Well, no shit. All right. Let me check this. Hold on 1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know
Jay, did you know that there's a museum that's just 1 square inch in size?
that. What?
Yeah.
Oops. No, I didn't know.
I didn't know.
No, I did not know. No.
It's in New York and holds rotating exhibits viewed through a magnifying glass.
They got ants in there or some shit?
I know, right?
The fuck? That's funny. Hold on, let me check the thing for 1 second. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Gotta let me know.
Let's see.
And we got just two girls in the house. They're saying, "Can I ask a question?" Yes, you can. And Liam
Oh, it
says,
is.
"But is wild." Oh, it is nice, perfect. So
It is. Yeah.
cool.
But all of them are on. Yeah,
Perfect.
all of them.
Perfect. So we're doing it. Just two girls. Whatever question you have, go ahead and ask away. We are here for you guys. And Jay, did you know that the original Monopoly game was meant to show how capitalism ruins society?
Ruin society?
Ruins society. See, I got you on
What?
that one. You were about to be like, "Oh, I know that one."
Ruins society?
Ruins. How it
Why do you
ruins.
say that?
It was invented in 1904 by Lizzie Magic to warn people about corporate greed.
Yeah, but the whole point is to build hotels so you could get money from everyone and you win.
That's the point that they want you to think. But at the end of the day, it's because you're putting the other people, you're bankrupt. They're going bankrupt because of you. Like you're bankrupting them, right?
But that's the point, is to win.
That's
So in real life,
but you're not.
you want
your
to
own
monopolize, meaning you want to have multiple properties and you probably want to Airbnb them, have tenants. That's the game of Monopoly. Now everyone's paying you. The only difference is you're not passing go every time.
right.
So you kind of want to do similar stuff, right?
Yeah, but this was in 1904 when they had much fewer buildings. Nowadays, you can pick and choose. It's like it's different.
You think they had much fewer buildings. I beg to differ.
What do you mean?
I did a conspiracy theory on Tartaria. So I believe they had many, many buildings everywhere.
I guess
And
so.
I mean some buildings that they try to get rid of through the World's Fairs.
Yeah, but you're talking about civilizations when there was like kings and queens of rule. It was feudalism. It was different. It was not like what it is right now, where it's where it's what is it? Shit, I forgot the term.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where it's capitalism, obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's different times, bro. Because nowadays you can do things differently than you were able to then. Back then, you weren't able to like own land and stuff.
You can't own land no more? No?
Now you can. Back then, you couldn't.
You couldn't?
No, everything was like kings and queens.
So you mean to tell me when you conquer someone, you don't own the land?
Yeah, if you're the king, bro, I'm talking. That's like
Okay. And then what do kings do? They no. What are you talking about? Don't glorify celebrities and all these people. Everyone's on the same playing field, dude.
Oh, I'm not.
You could easily walk up to You could easily walk up to a celebrity and fucking pop him right in the head, and he'll die like any other person.
Not if they have a lot of bodyguards.
You could shoot all of them too if you wanted to. I'm just saying, everyone is human, bro. There's no blah 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 blah. You can still, especially now with tech, you can do anything you want in the world, dude. Doesn't matter. You want to take over some fucking land and stuff, you can. You really could. There's no limits in this fucking world, dude. I don't know why you think there's no limits.
We never talked. I think we're kind of off topic because we're just talking.
We're not off topic. We're talking about Monopoly. Monopoly teaches you how to monopolize, business and how to actually come up in the world.
Right. So when you monopolize a business, it
yes, you win. you win.
I understand what your point is of the game, and to win it, what I'm saying is that the original Monopoly game was actually meant to show the greed aspect of, you know what I mean?
So you're telling me the person who made it wanted it to be just, oh, I'm just showing how corporate greed is, not me.
Exactly.
That's it. Okay. Okay.
Nothing to do with me.
That's just it's very weird, because it's like, if you actually were good at that game back in the day, and I know who was good and who wasn't, you could tell who's really good with what they do in life these days.
Yeah.
People who are good at that game, they have like assets. They have this, they have that. They know how to make money when they're sleeping. It's common sense.
Right.
That's what I mean. I feel like people who didn't play that game do the total opposite. I really do.
And Not Good Bob 13 says, that blew my mind when I learned that.
What did he learn? Learn what?
Probably
about the Monopoly. Yeah, I was like, me too.
Yeah. And we got Jim Borgini in the house. They say the whole thing about Trump being on the Epstein log list is a nothing burger. In 2 or 3 years, when people are paying less taxes and have more money in their pockets, no one will remember or care about Elon.
See, this is tough, man. That's tough. I'll be reporting on this later, but that's tough because Elon went. He did we'll talk about it later, but he did a low blow with that one.
Yeah.
It was a very low blow. So, you know what I mean? Like he felt, you only do a low blow when someone feels threatened.
Right.
So he felt threatened by what Trump, about the whole EV thing. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it during that trend.
And Not Good Bob 13 says, people good at Monopoly have loaded dice. That is true.
Truth.
Just like the real world, right? Like the people make insider deals and
and that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's all a part of it.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean? Ponzi schemes, the whole nine, bro. All that shit's a part of it. Like,
it's freaking crazy, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Freaking crazy, bro. All right.
Hell yeah.
Let's move on and let's get in. So let's get into the 5 facts that are true but do not seem true.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I get.
You sleeping? Sleepy boy.
So let's get into it. Fact number 1. Did you know, Jay, that a group of flamingos is called the flamboyants?
No, I didn't. That's kind of funny, actually.
Let's go with fact number 2. Did you know that you can smell the rain before it happens?
I do.
Do you know the name of like the ability to be able to do that?
No, what is it?
The earthly scent is called pet richer.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know that one.
And it's a mix of plant oils and bacteria reacting to moisture.
I actually love that smell too.
Yeah,
it smells hella good. Yeah, it actually smells hella good. I'm like, it's like the smell of fresh rain.
Right. Jay, fact number 3. Did you know that the inventor of the microwave only got $2 for it?
That sucks. That sucks. That thing is, I don't use it too much, but I mean, when I was in college, I used it a lot more. Obviously, I cook everything now, like from scratch, but I lived off microwave for a while when I was younger.
Here's an example of some more corporate greed for you guys. So, Percy Spencer discovered the microwave by accident when a chocolate bar melted in his pocket during radar tests.
Oh, shit.
He never patented it, and the company made billions, and he got $2.
That's his own fault.
Crazy though, right? Just crazy. That's all I'm saying. It's just crazy.
You wouldn't have come up on it? If someone has something and you want to come up on it, you wouldn't come up on it?
I mean, I would like talk to the guy and be like, yo, it'll be like like the Apple people, the Apple dudes, the two guys, Steve Jobs and Wozniak. That's how I would. That's how I would have played it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Steve Jobs still, he was making different deals.
I got a heart.
I think Steve Jobs was making different deals. Wozniak was very important, let's just say, but you know what I mean? Steve Jobs was making the big deals, and
well, that's what that's
even
exactly
he was
what
keeping.
it is.
That's what I mean. Even he was keeping more of the business money toward him because Wozniak didn't. He just liked doing that stuff.
So I mean, basically, you got the two people you need. You got the creator, the guy that basically creates it all, and then you got the guy
the
who
business
knows
guy
how to market it all.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly, because that's what you need. That's
Exactly.
business.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of a business,
Right.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So you think Wozniak would have done any of that stuff? No, not at all. That wasn't his forte. That's what I mean. So you need, if you want to, you need the other part of it.
Exactly.
The creation is great. It's beautiful. Huh?
Yeah, if you try to go about it yourself, then look what happens. That's exactly what happens. You're going to get played.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man.
So, Jay, did you know that butterflies can taste with their feet?
No.
When they land on a plant, they're literally tasting it to decide if it's snack worthy.
Okay.
I
do know.
And Jay, for your last fact for Thursday, let's get into the nice, crazy one for you. Jay, did you know that there's a species of frog that freezes solid in winter and comes back to life in spring?
No, I did not know. That's crazy.
The wood frog flatlines. It's called the wood frog. It flatlines, no heartbeat, no breathing, and thaws back out like nothing happened.
That's crazy. Right? So that's got to be in like Wisconsin and all those areas.
I know.
That's hella cold.
But it happens to like alligators and stuff too. You know what I mean? Like when they freeze, they kind of they freeze. You know what I mean? And then like they can stay underwater like frozen for a little bit.
Yeah, but they're rarely in that climate anyway. That's why they migrate. That's why they're all migrated towards the Atlantic.
Well, yeah, south. But like Florida sometimes does freeze a little bit, and then like I think Georgia has alligators still too and stuff, all the way up to South Carolina. So I think
you don't think they migrate down to the south.
No, they do. But I'm saying I know for a fact that it freezes over sometimes, and then they freeze in the water, and that happens in eastern Texas as well, and Louisiana.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the whole point, because now that's the whole segment.
That's the segment. Yeah, exactly. I did not know. I had no idea alligators froze and then they come back to life, and then I'm gonna move again. It's weird.
Right.
It's weird.
That's it. So hopefully we get to blow some of your minds. And not good Bob 13 says that blew my mind when I learned that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking about the same thing. I thought we had some new chats. Anyway, shout out to everybody watching, including Amy Vilas in the house. Hello, Amy. How are you today? I hope you had a great day at work with my wifey. My wifey says it was a very hard day and her feet hurt. All right, let us move on and get into some sports news. What's going on in the NBA, Jay?
Well, the finals was today, bro. I was cooking, sleeping, and took a nap, so I didn't. Apparently, I just seen half hour ago that the headline was Halliburton does it again. He apparently hit a shot with a second left, and they beat the Thunder. That's kind of crazy to think about, actually. So that 111-110. That was that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not like I said, I'm shocked. I was shocked at reading it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's that's crazy to me. Like
And so this is game one. Game one. That was one.
Yeah, game one exactly. It's the first.
When is the next game happening?
I'm guessing 2 days.
Oh, in 2 days from now.
Saturday. Yeah, probably Saturday.
Got you.
But
And
yeah,
where they playing at?
OKC,
Oh, no, okay, see,
Oklahoma. Yeah,
nice.
but
I
yeah,
told.
I'm shocked.
I remember we had this discussion. I was telling you, I was like, bro, Halliburton, bro. We had, I think, like a few days ago,
That
we had this
doesn't,
discussion.
like I said, that doesn't change what I think of Halliburton.
But
I think that guy's the most average player. Like he's so average.
yeah, but you got to give it to me, man. I did call that game. I was like, yo, they gonna win, bro.
Call what game? This
Burton's
game?
gonna,
No,
yeah.
you said they're gonna win the series.
Well, yeah, so that proves my point.
You think you're gonna win the series?
I told you I was gonna put 20 on it with you.
Okay.
Are you trying to do that now?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, let's do it. Fuck it.
Perfect.
Virtual
Fuck yeah.
shake in play.
That was a virtual shake. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. I know what I could do with that dub. That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. I'm shocked. I didn't watch the game. I'm shocked that they won. I'm shocked that I told you. I said they're going to win one game.
I do it for.
I didn't think it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be this game. I'm shocked.
I do it. I bet for fun. That's why I don't bet a lot of money. I just bet a little bit here and there.
That's all good, man. That's a perfect one for me.
You're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking that.
I love the confidence, though.
Of course. You think I think that guy and that average team can beat that OKC team? Come on, man. You're crazy. I don't even know how. Like when I watch it, I'll watch the highlights, but yeah, like Shea had almost 40 points. Apparently, they were up too by like, what does that say? They were up by like 10 or 15 points. They lost on a last-second shot. Yeah, that doesn't. I don't really care to really watch this finals, but yeah, it's shocking to me that they even won the game.
Well, they are the Pacers. They pacing it, brother.
Yeah, literally. That's what they had to do to win the game. But I don't know, man. Like I said, Halliburton. He used to play in SAC, right? They got rid of him. They shipped him out.
Yeah.
He's just an average ass player. He's definitely like. Have you watched him play?
Bro.
Nothing. No kind of great athletic. He just kind of trucks along. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm with Dame. I'm with Dame. I look at Halliburton. I'm like, look at this guy. Who does this guy think he is?
There's something you haven't realized about Halliburton.
What?
He's discovered it.
Discovered what?
The truth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a nickname, but okay.
Yeah. He discovered that he is the one.
He's okay.
So
you call someone the one after they've hit a few game winners?
This is what he believes. I mean, I can't make him disbelieve this.
Okay. Well, hopefully he can win the series for you.
I'm telling you, brother. This is some Matrix shit on a whole nother level, brother. You don't even know.
I don't, because I think that guy's the most average player I've ever seen that's over glorified. I think that guy's so average. Like, I could think of like 85 better players than that guy. Literally.
Uh-huh.
That guy, like, have you watched him play? Literally, I think Kyle Lowry, who I think sucks like balls, is better than that guy. And Kyle Lowry sucks, believe me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And that was one of the first people I thought of, because I was like, who's a guard that really sucks that I can't stand? And I was like, I'll even take that guy over Halliburton. Jesus.
I'm just saying, man, when Halliburton went to the Pacers, he took the red pill, bro. He refused the blue pill.
Oh, my God. Okay.
He discovered the truth. I'm telling you, dog. You ain't believe him, but I know.
And Sunday's the next game, by the way. Sunday. It's not, because it's the final, so they spread it out more.
Gotcha. Yeah. And we got Not Good Bob 13. I think he is agreeing with you, Jay. He says, I don't know why, but Halliburton rubs me the wrong way. He's
he's a nobody, bro.
Jay, he's like the Drake of the NBA. He is talented, and I don't like watching him. LOL.
I mean, just if you look at him play too, have you seen his jump shot? Ugliest shit ever. The guy moves kind of slow motion. Like, really? That guy is beating you? Come on, dude. Are
And
you
then,
serious? Like,
and now Good Bob says Kyle Lowry 10 years ago, maybe.
this is funny.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying though, man. Like, I don't know, man. I grew up in a different era, so like watching someone like Halliburton makes me laugh, bro. I'm like, bro, are you serious? You know,
Sign of
you
the
got a
time.
funny ass name too. We got a funny ass name. Like,
The
he need
Halliburton
a
is, dude,
he
that's
need a nickname, bro. He need a nickname because that's funny. You let someone named that beat you, God, that's terrible. Jesus, I would be so mad if I was the other team. I'd be like,
bro.
so I let someone named Halliburton beat me? Oh, dude, I'd be mad. I'd be
Dude,
hella mad.
Halliburton is a famous ass name, dog.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there another Halliburton you've ever heard of?
Fuck yeah, I have.
Who?
The company Halliburton.
What the fuck is that?
Halliburton, bro. They produce military equipment.
I have no idea what that is.
That's
Never heard of it.
you have to watch that movie, Dick Cheney movie. Halliburton was where like he
Why the
put
fuck
hella
would I
money
watch a
into
Dick Cheney movie?
because
Fuck would I watch a
it,
Dick Cheney movie?
it talks about how the reason we went to war in like Afghan and Iraq and all that was because this company Halliburton, they put like hella money into it and they basically invested, and this company was making all this like stuff for them. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
for
I've
the
never
U.S.
seen a
military.
Dick Cheney movie. So Halliburton is whose company? It was the Afghan company or
No, it's
U.S.
like an
company?
American company that makes all this military stuff for the U.S. military.
So
And
what's wrong with it?
all
Is
these
that a bad thing?
politicians, before we went to war, they put hella money into it, knowing we were going to go to war before we even went into war.
But we always have war. It's
No, but
what America does.
a war is always like you have to follow the money. You know what I'm saying? So war is always for a reason. There's always a money reason for it. War.
Yeah, it's money. Everything's
No,
money.
there's always a reason for that. Where that money's going, what's happening, why is there? So that's what I'm saying. You got to follow the money.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of Halliburton, nor do I.
Serious
Yeah,
company, brother. Serious company making billions.
making billions. What do they make?
I have to pull it up.
I'm like, what the fuck do they make? I've never even heard of it. Making billions? I thought if it's pharmaceutical, then I'm like, okay, but what the fuck do they make?
What do they make? Let's
Never even heard of it, man. It's like the weirdest shit I've ever heard of.
Halliburton is primarily an energy equipment and services company focusing on upstream oil and gas. They offer a wide range of products and services throughout the life cycle of a well, including drilling, well construction, production, optimization. They also provide software and technology solutions. So it is an oil and gas company. So they were going in for that oil, brother. That's what happened.
Okay.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. So they put hella money into the stock of the company right before they invaded. You know what I'm saying?
Don't know.
Yeah,
I have
bro.
no idea. I don't.
Chess, brother. Chess. These politicians know ahead of time what they're doing. You know that.
That's their job.
Exactly.
They want to make money.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah,
Not
that's nothing out of the ordinary.
and not good. Bob says first name Tyrese, last name Exxon Mobil.
Dude, it's funny, man. I love it.
Then he says, put it on a jersey. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So let us move on and let's get into MLB. What's up with the sports?
MLB it is, man. Let's do it. I'm stoked. MLB. Let's see.
We got Shannon in the house saying, okay, Jake, putting in those gym hours. Fires. And a cat.
I know you know. We have a lot of those reels, so we keep them coming.
And Not Good Bob says, Dick Cheney movie is legit good. Same director as The Big Short. Made that whole mess pretty funny.
Oh, no shit. So the person directed the big oh, that's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I never seen it, so that'd be cool to check out. Most def.
All right. What's up in
There
MLB?
is one MLB game on. And by the way, we will be going live at the gym once a week. These are facts.
Yep.
Trust me. You will see. Primo content. Trust me.
Exactly.
Thank you though. But Astros and Pirates. Astros are up 6-2 in the top of the ninth. That's the only current game right now. Only current game. We got a
past games.
we got a historic ninth inning for the Diamondbacks. That was one of the big trends today.
Oh, okay. What happened?
They were down 9-3 in the ninth inning, and they came back to win 11-10.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the Braves took a dump. Yeah, they beat the Braves 11-10.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy, huh? That's a trip. Like that tripped me out. I'm like, what? So yeah, that was a historic game for them.
Yeah.
So historic comeback. But the Kansas City Royals and Cardinals had a doubleheader today to make up, one of their games. And they beat the Cardinals 7-5 in game 2. And in game 1, the Cardinals beat them 6-5 in extra innings. So
okay.
Yeah. So they split 1-1. That's how it usually goes.
Right.
White Sox, they got a win against the Tigers in 10, 3-2. The Blue Jays beat the Phillies 9-1. The A's and Twins, who won?
Twins.
Nope.
Come on, bro. Honestly, I always get them wrong so much that I know honestly, the days that I will get it right is the day I'm playing Lotto all the time because I get it wrong so much, bro.
The A's beat the Twins 14-3.
No way.
Right? They put them
in Sacramento.
Yeah, that's what they had to be. They had to be at their minor home.
Damn, that's crazy. Twins.
Well, I mean,
suck.
Nah, the A's they've had a fat losing streak. You know that. So they finally went back home. They're in sack.
They were so mad.
Yeah, they played good.
They were so mad that they're like, we're gonna kill whoever's next.
Exactly. They finally put up some runs at their minor league park.
Yeah, exactly.
The Orioles beat the Mariners 4-3. The Giants, they beat the Padres 3-2. The Dodgers beat the Mets 6-5. Cubs beat the Nationals 7-1. Yankees beat the Guardians 4-0. And the Rays beat the Rangers 4-3.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that is our trending topics for baseball as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Let us move on then and talk about last night's NHL game. What happened in the Stanley Cup playoffs?
It's the finals, by the way. So the finals last night, I was cooking, right? And I've never watched a hockey game, right? And I was like, it was on TNT. And I was like, what's on TNT? And I was like, oh shit, they were talking. And I was like, oh, they're about to go into overtime, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm cooking. Let me watch this overtime, bro. That shit was fucking intense, bro. I've never watched any hockey, right? And so Edmonton Oilers, they were, they're playing the Panthers, the Florida Panthers. And bro, they must have shot at that goal literally 30 something times in overtime. That fucking goalie for Florida saved so many. And then with literally with 20 seconds left, maybe 10 seconds, they finally got one to go.
Damn.
I didn't know, but Edmonton has that cat, Connor McDavid. I've actually heard that name, so I know that's a good player. I've heard that name, Connor McDavid. And he actually assisted to that. I forgot who made it in, but I was like, oh shit. They were going crazy. But bro, yeah, that Florida goalie, man, he stopped so many shots. It was crazy. So I didn't know because I don't know the hockey rules. So I was like, okay. They had overtime. I think if if no one scored, they would have done another one, and then I believe they have penalty shots. A shootout. But that was crazy. That was a intense overtime. I was like, okay, this is the real deal. I may have to check out some hockey games, bro.
Exactly, bro. I'm telling you, it's exciting.
I may have to hit up Canada, bro. I'm dead serious. I was like, because it was live there, bro. I was like, oh shit.
True that.
But it was intense, bro. I was like, damn, okay. But yeah, you got they won 4-3. The Oilers won 4-3 in overtime. Their next game is Friday. So that'll be on TNT as well. So
Got you.
yeah,
And
that should be another good one.
We got Not Good Bob saying, I'm out of here and we'll stop filling up chat. You just hit on like my 3 favorite things to talk about: basketball, corruption, conspiracies, and movies. LOL. Glad I found your channel. Have a good one.
Conspiracies at the end of the show, bro. So slide through anytime.
Because we were talking, like, we still talk about conspiracies throughout, but we have like specific conspiracy we talk about at the end of the show.
Yeah, we have a conspiracy theory every day. So if you ever watch our show, every day at the end, we always have a brand new one.
Exactly.
Facts. It's good shit.
Only.
Slide through anytime, man. You're always welcome.
Exactly. So yeah, man. So that is the NHL. That's and the next game is when?
Tomorrow.
Okay. So that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I do think that Florida's gonna take it at the end of it all, though. But still, yeah.
Why?
We had that discussion. This is another conspiracy.
Oh God. I don't know, man. Imagine trying to, I don't know, like just watch. I don't know if they were just gassed, but watching that Edmonton team play, like I said, they were just going ham. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. They were just like so many fucking shots on goal. I was like, holy shit, one of these has got to go. And eventually that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, because, dude, it was just like, boom, boom, boom. I was like, holy shit, bro. They were like a fucking machine. I was like, damn.
And we got Maribel Taminsky in the house. They say that's my favorite too.
What, hockey?
I think so.
Really? She likes hockey?
I thought she was I thought she told me she loves college football because she was a Gators fan, but I don't know, man. She'd be switching it up too much.
You be switching it up. You funny, bro. But we are going to football. I have NFL news.
NFL news?
Yes, NFL news. You know, NFL we always got, when something happens, we always got big news.
What happened?
So finally, like I said, the team that needed a quarterback, they got one. And this was kind of the only play they had. So they got Aaron Rodgers. The Pittsburgh Steelers picked up Aaron Rodgers. 1 year. He got a 1 year deal, bro. So all he really has to do, honestly, Aaron Rodgers, bro, all you got to do is exist by handing off the ball. You got an excellent running back, and you have an all-star wide receiver. So I know you could get DK the ball if you had to, and your defense is primo. Exactly. You have a winning situation here. Just don't play like an old guy.
Exactly.
You know, try to harness some of that Tom Brady in you if you have any, and you could have a great season this year. Literally.
Exactly.
Because he has a great situation here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, he stunk it up the past couple of years. Like he has a solid team here and an excellent coach in Pittsburgh.
Right.
You really you just don't stink it up. You don't really have to do too much either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to play old school football in Pittsburgh. Run the ball, take down the clock. Your defense is stout. When you need a pass, you got DK out there to get the ball. That's it.
Exactly.
It's very simple method here. You know?
And exactly. And we got the wifey saying conspiracy topic. That's her favorite.
Yeah. End of the show.
Yeah.
End of the show. I believe it's your conspiracy today, so you good.
And we got Amy Villas saying love the conspiracies too.
Cool. No doubt.
And then we got my wifey saying let's go Detroit. And then she put happy
Detroit
face or laughing face.
Detroit who? The Tigers? Or are you talking about the Lions? Because I'm talking about football, but I was talking about baseball before.
Yeah, she's talking about the Red Wings, bro. She's on a whole nother level.
Oh my God, Detroit! They do Detroit. Are you talking about hockey?
She's still talking about. I'll tell you, she's a little behind today. But
okay. Well, hockey. I think the Red Wings were cool back in like 2005. So
yeah,
you got a couple decades here. Okay. But yeah, so football right there. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers joining the Steelers. They finally got themselves a quarterback since. Yeah, you know, we were all wondering what the hell they were going to do. Like, bro, you passed up on everything here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so but this is only a 1 year deal here. You know, I get it. You know, they're like, okay, we'll give him a 1 year shot. you know. So I don't even know who their backup is, honestly. So, but he doesn't have to do too much. Like I said, he really does not have to do too much.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? Rely on that fucking run game, dude. Rely on the run game. Get DK the ball when they stack up the box. That's it. Simple.
And Maribel says hockey. Yes, man.
But yeah, so that's all my sports trends. I got all of them down.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Moving on out of sports and into real world trends, the trends that are trending the most. So let's get into it. So my first trend for today, we got two Elon Musk's one, but I'm gonna do the first one before Jay does his. And oh, you know what? I just kind of okay. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'll do my first. All right. So Jay, I know you're doing yours too, but do you know that Tesla today lost 152 billion in market cap after all this happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna probably talk about it, right? So you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it because
it's just a part. It's just a part of the whole.
It's a part of it. Yeah.
It's why he was very. I believe very snapback today. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Instead of taking things a lot different, he was very pissed off. And you know what? I mean, this is his enemy year. People don't know that, but it's his enemy year this year, bro. And it makes sense because when you're in your enemy year, we're talking about Chinese zodiac. When you're in your enemy year, this type of shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And this has happened since the beginning of the year, as you know. It's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Feud Trump, up, down, up, down. He's going to go like that all year long.
Right.
You know? So he'll be fine.
Yeah. So I mean, that was just my trend was that they basically their top is because of everything happening, which Jay's going to talk about. Is just that his stock tanked today because it's kind of like business news, you know. So it's just that the stock tanked by 14% today, and it says that the move dropped the EV maker 152 billion in value, putting it below the 1 trillion benchmark and settling Thursday at 916 billion.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, right? Just how much money just by just a little like drops and stuff like that, you know, like.
Oh, I know.
That's crazy. So, that is my Trump news. I mean, I'm sorry, my business Elon news. You want me to do one more, Jay, before you want to do yours, or you want to do yours now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to do one more then, and I got one about. Let me pull this up. It's about the Supreme Court. So they definitely had some decisions today that were made. And it says that the Supreme Court handed down 3 major decisions involving hot-button issues like workplace discrimination, religious freedom, and gun smuggling. Remarkably, all 3 rulings were unanimous, and each was authorized by a liberal justice. The left flank of the court eased the way for reverse discrimination claims, expanded religious exemptions from state taxes, and shielded gun companies from a potentially ruinous lawsuit. So that's kind of cool. It looks like they kind of went in favor with all these companies. I mean, with the company for the arms and stuff, you know. So, but yeah, that is our Supreme Court news. That there was 3 pretty major rulings today handed down, so you should definitely look into those to see if they might affect you. If you do or are into gun smuggling, if you're into religious freedom or workplace discrimination, it might affect you. Let's move on, and now, Jay, we can talk about exactly what is happening with this whole Trump and Musk stuff.
It's tough, man. It's very tough. So, how do I start, man? You know, there's a little feud between Trump and Elon. You know what I mean?
What happened?
Uh,
You were so
so
close.
so President Trump was talking about saving money in our budget, billions of dollars, and he even stated to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Musk, he didn't like that statement by President Trump, obviously. You know what I mean? So he started to get into his SpaceX stuff, you know. So he's like, all right, I should take out my Dragon spacecraft. I got to take it out of here, you know, like so he doesn't get it, you know, terminated, you know. And basically, man, like everything right now, like Elon dropped a big ass tweet about Donald Trump being in the Epstein files, and
Uh-huh.
that's the reason it has not been made public yet. And he put "Have a nice day, Donald J. Trump." I was like, "Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah." And then I was like, "Oh shit, bro." Now you had everyone chiming in like, "Oh shit," like you know, because there's a lot of liberal people like, "Huh? Should we burn our Tesla or build Elon a statue now?"
I know, right?
Because they're juiced about this. Obviously, when you have Kanye West chiming in saying, "Bros, please, no, we both love you so much." He's the mediator now. This guy Kanye West has been on rants the past like couple months, you know, that I've reported,
Yeah.
and he's the mediator right now. So this is bad. This is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And President Trump went on to talk like on live TV about he says Elon is upset because we took the EV mandate, which was a lot of money for his electric vehicles, you know,
Uh-huh.
and they're having a hard time with electric vehicles. He said they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy, and he said he told Elon from the beginning about this, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he said he was very surprised at all the criticism he got back.
Okay.
And I was like, ah, shit, man. So Elon, then obviously we're going back and forth here, you know, like big egos do. So
Yeah.
Elon now is like, you know what? I'm proposing we have a new party. And I was like, oh Jesus, he wants to form a new political party in the, you know what I mean? Because of all these disagreements with President Trump.
Yeah.
Because this has escalated, bro. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, man. Hopefully they work this ego thing out. This is just an ego thing. You know, this is just an ego thing. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, this is just two big egos. They'll work this shit out. This is just his enemy year too, by the way. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. But so yeah, a lot of stuff has happened today with both of them.
We got Michael Bagwell in the house. They're asking if Trump bans Elon from the country, does that mean Elon was right?
He's not gonna ban Elon. He can't afford to ban Elon because Elon we need Elon for a lot of reasons
Yeah.
to go up
Elon,
against China. We need Elon to go up. He's the only one right now going up against China, basically.
bro, Elon is to us today what Albert Einstein was to us during like the whole World War II era and all that.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
basically what's happening right
but
now.
yeah, exactly. But we need Elon to battle. Like we need like if we didn't have an Elon, China would take over everything. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why we need Elon very bad, so he will not ban Elon.
To put it in
We need Elon for other purposes here.
yeah.
So yeah, like he won't ban Elon, but this is just two big egos right now,
So
and this is what happens between big egos. So
what you're
yeah.
what you're saying is that Elon is our Luke Skywalker and China is the Darth Vader.
you could look at it like that. If we didn't have an Elon, they would take over a lot of stuff, bro. Especially when it comes to tech, EV, everything, space, everything, bro. Believe me, we need Elon more than you know. He knows that too. Like I said, this is just an ego thing, and it'll get worked out. It will get worked out.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Honestly,
yeah.
in my personal opinion, I think that this is all BS. It's just to play with the markets right now so that more companies can get richer real quick and get some of that extra crypto dippings. while it's nice and hot because Bitcoin is like below 100,000 again type thing, you know, or getting there. So this is just an extra little potential grab before everything gets okay, everything is fine again, and you know what I mean. The markets are going to boost up even higher now. That's my prediction on this.
It's not fake. This shit, you don't go low blow like that. So it's just two big egos. That's all it is.
Bro,
It'll get worked out though.
But they're both very TV like they've both been on TV. Trump, like I'm telling you, bro, like I'm not saying that what I'm saying
It's
is
not staged. That's all I'm saying. This is not staged. This is Elon's enemy year.
But let me
we
ask
all have our good days and we have our bad days. There's days where you will say something and be like, "Are you fucking retarded?" And I want to punch you in the face.
Right.
And does it make me hate you? No. It means, okay, this guy really is just annoying today. Can he just shut up for 5 minutes? That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is in the scheme of things. You know what I mean?
Makes me
He said something to piss him off, and he's like, "Bro, I'm fucking $427 billion. I lost 193 today. Can you please just shut up?" That's all he's saying. And then, you know, it's just going back and forth. And then, trust me, in the next like couple weeks, they'll work it out and it'll be fine. That's all it is. It's just ego. That's all it is.
It's funny because when you talk to the audience, it makes it feel kind of personal, and I'm like, damn, is he talking to me right now? Maybe I should just shut up.
Stupid. Nah, man, I'm just saying, dude. Between Trump and Elon, you just have two really big egos, and that's all it is, man. You know what I mean? That's all it is. They'll work that shit out.
Yeah. But check this out, though. Check this out. This is just my point, and that is that 99% of me is saying yes. What you are saying is exactly correct. But I'm always gonna have a 1% in me that's gonna be like, this potentially could be a stage, and there could be a much deeper meaning to this, and we might find out later on. Exactly.
I've already thought about it. That's what I mean. I've thought about it. I'm like, you know what? They could be playing each other, this and that, but you don't go to the low blows.
Right.
You do not. If there was no low blows, I would say, oh yeah, they staged this. This is too easy.
But the fact that you think about it gives it a 1% chance that there might be something there. That's all.
No, it's just how my mind works.
But if my mind works the same and your mind works the same, then it can't be just me and you. That means a lot of people are thinking the same way.
Yeah, but until you read the low blows, you don't just low blow people like that. That's, you know, especially the Epstein thing. That was a little low blow, man. Elon shouldn't be doing that. That was a little low blow for them. You know, like that. You know what that tells me? That tells me the whole thing, you know, he got a little upset, like I said, at the ego thing, you know, the whole mandate thing, the whole whatever President Trump did to get underneath his skin. That's all. That's it. That's all it is, man.
Gotcha.
And like I said, they'll work it out. It'll be worked out, dude. It's nothing. Yeah, they'll work it out. Okay. I know this. Everyone knows this. No, well, I don't know if everyone knows this, but I know they'll work it out. They'll figure it out. Handle business, and then everything will be like, all right, cool, we good again.
Right.
Just how it works, man, between the big egos.
Okay.
Because think about that. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, those are two fucking huge egos. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like, those are huge egos right there. Think about that. You got the president of our fucking country, and then you have the guy who's worth $427 billion. Think about that. Ego.
I mean, what I'm thinking about is the fact that Trump was on Epstein's flight log.
Of course he was. It's politics. It's politics.
Crazy.
You think he was doing anything there?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Shit. How would I know?
You know how many? No, I'm just saying. You know how many people were at Diddy's parties that didn't do anything? Come on, man. That's how it works. It's politics, man. You know? That's what I'm saying. It's just politics. That's all it is.
But is it right? Is the question.
There's always going to be people that are involved in fucking shady shit. Even if that's how a lot of people get to the top, by being shady. But you're always going to have those people around. Now, you're not always going to be in bed with them and be like, oh, that's my right hand man. But you're always gonna know like of them, and like you'll probably see them too a lot. Doesn't mean you're hella close with them. No, it's just how shit works, dude. It's how shit works in life.
I just don't want a shady president, Jay.
A what?
A shady president.
A shady? What do you mean a shady president? How is he
Because
shady?
he had shady dealings.
I believe in order to even become president, you have to do fucking the most of the most to get to there. You think you just, oh yeah, I lived a fucking nice chill life and I became president. You think that's how it works? You must be crazy if you really think that's how it works.
Well, I mean, during yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but the cool thing is that during like the when they were having like the president like versus president candidates, like the battles,
Yeah.
they were like basically Donald Trump called all the politicians out. Like he
Yeah.
like no, he didn't hold anything back, and he let them know, like especially Hillary talking about like, oh, you do this and that, and he's like, well, you do it too. You know what I mean? Like shit.
Exactly. So they all do it. That's my point.
But does
What
it
are you
make it
trying?
right?
What are you trying
Is
to?
the question.
There's no right and wrong. There's obviously moral and immoral if that's what you're talking about. But I'm telling you, in order to get to where Donald Trump has got, you got to do some immoral things to get there. That's all I'm saying. And I believe that's anyone, especially if you want to get to that level of power, money, running a fucking country. Shit. You know?
So I guess what I'm trying to say is Elon for president.
Oh my God. Elon is a very good businessman, obviously.
Just like
He
Trump.
knows what he's doing. Exactly. Like I said, two big egos. That's all it is.
You know, I know how to solve the whole problem.
Oh no.
Like I literally know. I know we need to let Kanye know how to do this, bro. I
Oh
think
Jesus.
some direction and leadership.
Oh, Kanye?
Yes.
Shit.
Because he's the one mediating everything, right?
Right now, when he's saying those things, it sounds like he's mediating. But remember, he has his rants of talking shit about everyone.
Of course, but not right now. He's just mediating.
No, he's actually chilling right now, which is funny. Think about how bad that sounds. Oh, the guy that's been talking shit about everyone the past couple months is mediating this. That sounds terrible.
And
that sounds terrible.
No.
Oh God.
So check it out. This is my plan, bro. We need to let Kanye know. Okay, Kanye,
no.
you're listening. This is how you solve this crisis of America.
Oh no.
Just check it out. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
You need to buy 2 of the newest Nintendo Switch 2s, and you let them play it out. Get a boxing game or like a UFC game, and just let them fight it out, bro. Like, dude.
Really? That's out of all the things you said, that's what you're going with?
I mean, they're kind of I could just see that it would make a lot of progress
That's what you're going with. We had like a few years ago where Elon Musk was going to fight Mark Zuckerberg in a fucking ring, remember? With Dana White.
Look what happened.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I would have rather seen something like that.
Okay.
That solves things.
You are right. So,
hey, let's play with a Nintendo Switch and see who presses buttons better.
So check it out. We are on the right path. I said the wrong thing because instead of hitting up Nintendo Switch, we need to hit up Zuckerberg and be like, yo, we need a couple of VR sets. We need your boxing game. And then they could just box it out in VR. Like
in the VR.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, it'll be the best thing ever. They'll box it out.
Oh, God.
And
that's kind of funny.
It'll be all good for them. You know?
That's kind of funny, actually, the VR. That would be kind of funny, actually. Would be kind of funny.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but they'll get over it. They're two big ego cats. They'll get over it.
National conflict solved. Easy.
You want to know how everyone feels better after you have two big egos like that? You want to know the answer?
What?
Money. Soon as everyone is back to making a lot of it, Everything will be like, hey, I'm sorry. Oh, shake hands. You'll see. Everything is bread, bro. Trust me. That's how it will get solved.
Money doesn't make peace, bro.
Yes, it really does, actually.
Think so?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I really do.
I got you.
Yeah. So when they're both back and the money is right, and Elon, that's what I mean. This is all, what is it all about? Money. That's what he was mad because of the whole mandate, the EV thing. He's like, this motherfucker getting into my pockets. And how much did he lose with Tesla today? 100 something billion? Now this motherfucker, so I lost this and then I lost this. Fuck this. I'm fucking the richest person in the world. You need to hear about it. And that's all it was. Ego, money. That's what I mean. Soon as the money is right, everyone will be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, you know what? I overreacted. You know what I mean? That's all it is, man. And then Trump, get him on with the money, he'll be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It'll be all fine. You will see. Everything is money, bro. Everything. You will see. And that's what I mean. We're human. We all have our good days and our bad days where we take shit personal. He just took it a little more personal today, dude.
Gotcha.
Because like I said, Donald Trump will not. He needs Elon Musk. Why? Because America needs Elon Musk. You understand? We need Elon Musk. You know what I mean?
Right.
His shit's not going to be decommissioned. You think we're going to decommission SpaceX so everyone else could get to where we need to go before us? No. Are you kidding me? Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We need. I know President Trump understands we need Elon Musk. So
because of money.
Yes.
Amy Villa says they're both businessmen.
Yes. And that's what I mean. This is business. End of the day. This is business. And like I said, pockets are not being filled to where they're like, hey, I need to. No. You're taking out of my pocket. No. Take out of someone else's pocket, not mine. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro.
So, okay, I got you.
He criticized the spending bill. Remember that. Musk was criticizing the spending bill. Remember that. You know what I mean? That's why he said, all right, I'll terminate, his government contract. You think about that. Now we're doing low blows. You know what I mean? That's all it was. That's all it is, bro. Egos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, they'll get over it. Give them a little time. Get the money back. You'll be fine.
No, for sure.
They'll laugh about it later and have a drink.
I think so.
Yeah, of course. That's what I mean. He didn't have to drop the whole Epstein thing, though.
That's a blow. That's like.
That's what I mean. That's the below the belt. That's what I mean. You can't be doing that.
What he did there was a classic Draymond Green move.
Yes, exactly. And then he could have put the little mic drop thing, like, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so, and he'll be fine, bro.
And Amy says Musk lost a lot of money.
Thank you. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You don't feel well when you lose a big amount of money. You're like, these motherfuckers keep coming at me. Stop coming at me. You know what I mean? But he'll be fine. They'll all be fine. Money will be back up, and then everyone will be happy again. That's what it's all about.
Do you think he got like nauseous and threw up a little bit?
No.
From losing all that money?
No, because he's still worth hundreds of billions.
He's used to it?
Yes. He's worth hundreds of billions. It doesn't matter. It's not like his whole business just stops. He's projected to be in the trillions in 2027. Okay. The only trillionaire. Okay. So he'll be fine. That's what I mean. We all just have these days where shit happens, and that's how you deal with it sometimes.
And then Amy says he is coming back soon.
Yes. They'll both be fine. Don't worry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, egos, end of the day, bro. That's it.
Who do you think would win if they arm wrestled? Do you think Elon because he's much younger?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. President Trump looks like he's a big dude, strong, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Elon's a smaller dude. I mean, he is much younger, but I don't know. I don't know. That's a random ass question. I really don't know.
Yeah, well, Elon did. I mean, the funniest thing about all this is before all this even happened, like one day before, right? Don't you remember what I reported on with Elon Musk?
What?
He was like saying goodbye about the whole Doge thing, like that he was like leaving and stuff.
Yeah, that was like earlier in the week.
Yeah, but remember what happened when he was like saying goodbye that
What?
everybody was talking about?
What?
He came out with a black eye.
Yeah, he said little X punched him.
Yeah, that's what he said, and that's what I'm saying. This was like a couple days before all this went down.
So what, you think Donald Trump punched him?
Of course.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Dude, Donald Trump punched Elon, gave
Oh
him a
my.
black eye, and this is why all this is now going down, bro. Because Donald Trump is a savage, and
Oh my God.
he punches like exactly what you said earlier. Like if I get mad, I'm just gonna punch someone in the face. That's what Trump did. So you on the right page. You said it, my man.
Oh my God, yo.
You know?
Hey man, that's a theory.
Why, dude? If like just think about it. For Elon to say what he said about the whole Epstein thing,
Uh-huh.
bro, only somebody who got punched in the face or in the eye would say something like that.
I'll say you make a great point. I will say you make a great point. Yeah, I will say that. You make a great point. Because that is a low blow.
And we got Fernando Hernandez in the house. He says, dude, Musk, he's a hypocrite. He says about, wait, hold on. Dude, Musk, it's a hypocrite. He says about Trump being a pedo in the files. Then he brings kids next to Trump.
That's yeah. That's a good way to look at it too. He's, you know what I mean?
And Michael Bagwell says, have a Madden game like AOC and Tim Waltz.
He said a Madden game?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Amy Vilas understands what we're talking about and says, wow, that's why. So now she understands why Elon had a black eye.
It's one way to put it, man, for sure.
Now we know. I'm just saying, bro. Like it all makes sense now. I'm telling you, it's all coming out now. It's all becoming clear. Like we just had to see, And
Yeah.
this is like, yeah, all this is gonna happen all of a sudden right after Elon got a black eye. Come on, y'all. We all got to put this together. See, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here with us. Because without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do this and solve this mystery. It's like Scooby-Doo right now. Like it's Scooby-Doo, bro.
I fucking love it, man.
Shout out to the 24 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share for all this great entertainment that we provide you. All right, let us move on and get into some gaming news. We got the new Nintendo Switch 2 coming out today. So basically, if you didn't stand in line for 24 hours and sleep and do all the other things you needed to do to get one, you are shit out of luck unless you go and try to buy one off of StockX or eBay or one of those kind of sites for $1,000, because they will probably not be available until sometime in Christmas again. But yeah, they did release a whole bunch of them, and there was a whole lottery system where 2.2 million people applied for it, and yeah, they definitely are not going to be able to accommodate 2.2 million people. But the Switch 2, if you do try to buy it, just know that it was priced at $450 in the US. So if you do buy it for significantly more, at least now with the price I gave you, you'll be able to see how much they jack in your pockets for. So that's why I'm letting you guys know. And yeah, cool, kind of cool. I thought about getting one myself too, and I'm kind of glad I did not think about. All right, I didn't wait, because I totally forgot about that fact that it would be actually really hard to get one, even if it did come out. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 is out now, and that's what I wanted to tell you guys, gamers especially. And yeah, if you cannot buy one of those yet, then you can still get a Nintendo Switch OLED version, which is a really nice screen, for $350. So that's $100 less than what the new one is selling for. And you could probably get a used one on eBay for probably like $200 or $150 even. So, yep. I just kind of wanted to say that to help you guys out in case you just didn't want to wait any longer. And that is our gaming news. Let us move on and find out what is Jay's movie of the day.
Fuck, we've had so many combos, I forgot what I was watching. Oh, yeah, right there. This is a good-ass movie. What am I watching?
My Cousin Vinny?
Yeah. Fucking good-ass movie, bro.
I like that movie.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's a good-ass movie.
Marissa Tomei.
Primo, for sure.
Yep. So what is the movie about for everybody that doesn't know?
It's a funny ass part right there. You remember this part?
Yeah. No, I love this movie.
She's actually proven his point right now in court,
Right,
which is awesome. You know.
And for everybody that doesn't know, this is the cast of this is so crazy. Like you got freaking Karate Kid up in here, Joe Pesci. You got a lot of
Joe Pesci is Vinny.
Exactly.
The lawyer, and he's never won a case in his life.
Yep.
And basically, what is it? It's like his cousin, right? Or is it his nephew? Fuck, man, I don't remember what Karate Kid is to him, but but basically, he becomes his lawyer. Like him and his friend, they get caught. They get accused of a murder. You know what I mean? And you know, people have them at the scene, same car, same everything, but it's his job. He's never won a case, but it's his job to prove that they weren't there and everything. You know what I mean? So they don't get accused of murder, basically, like Karate Kid and his boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And man, it's fucking classic movie, dude. And this part, he uses his chick, Marissa Tomei, to prove because she's so into cars that she understands everything about it, even the tire treads and everything. You know, and this part especially, they basically proved that Karate Kid's car was not there by the tire tracks and everything. You know what I mean? And it's, man, fucking awesome flick, dude. I haven't seen it in fucking long ass time, but the cast is, like you said, all-star, dude. Fucking all-star cast, dude.
Right.
One of the best movies I've seen. I haven't seen in a long time either.
Yeah, I know. You
know
know
what I
the
mean?
judge of this movie is the dude from the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. The fucking great film, though,
he's like the Frankenstein, right? I think.
Yeah, Fesser. No, not Fesser. What the fuck was this? I forgot the fucking name. Yeah, no, you know who. Yeah, I forgot the name.
Yeah.
That's another thing I haven't seen in a while. Addams Family. But yeah, this fucking film is just fucking all time, dude.
Right.
One of the best films, dude. It doesn't get much better, bro, because it's fucking hilarious, but it's serious too. You know what I mean? Good ass film, bro.
I know. I like it.
Yeah, man. One of the best.
I like it.
One of the best. It like I said, it's doesn't get much better.
Exactly.
I'd recommend it to anyone, man. He's such a funny ass lawyer, bro. Remember when he first comes in the beginning?
Yeah.
He got on his leather and everything. Judge is like, "Don't show up to my courtroom like that."
Yeah. And they're in like a super southern town and stuff. So.
Alabama, I think, bro. So he got his New York swag on. You know, that shit was great.
I know.
Fucking great movie, bro.
And we got Amy in the house saying, "I hope Trush has black eye too."
Who?
I think she meant Trump, but she put Trush.
Oh, I was like, who?
Yeah. Amy, if it's Trump, then yeah, I think that's what you're trying to say. But yeah. So I hope Trump has black eye too, because that's only makes sense, right? And then Jim Borgini says the two Utes, YEWTS. I don't know what that means.
It's all good.
In the house.
All good. All good.
Let's talk about the rating of this movie, Jay. 1 through 10. What do you rate it?
Come on, bro. It's not even close.
10?
All-star cast, great story, fucking excellent film. Fuck, bro. Yeah, that's a 10. What's not a 10 about this movie?
You know when you put up 10 fingers like that and stuff, then I'm rating you on the Tom Brady scale, right?
What is it? At?
When we talk about 10s, we talking about Super Bowl ring 10s. Like, is this a Super Bowl
It
worthy
is.
to win the Super Bowl?
Fuck yeah. This
Okay.
fucking. Are you kidding? Name one bad scene in this movie or one bad part. Can you name one bad thing in this movie? One. Just one. Exactly. You can't name one bad thing in this movie. Neither can I. It's fucking excellent film, dude. And that, like you said, the cast. Fuck. The cast makes it that much better. Granted, it's a very simple, whoever wrote it is very simple, but man, that cast, how they did it, fuck, excellent, bro. I think the cast makes the movie, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, of course it does. Of course it does.
That's what I'm saying. If it didn't have this cast, it wouldn't be a 10.
Honestly,
that's what I'm saying.
They could have replaced Karate Kid. I don't think he made it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. At this time? 90s? This was 92. You're fucking crazy.
I'm saying, okay, let me put it to you this way. I think that instead of Karate Kid, if they wanted to make it a little bit bigger and better, they could have used, and they would have worked just as well, Charlie Sheen, who would have looked a little bit more bad boyish, and could have.
They didn't want. No, it's not supposed to be a bad boy. That's why they chose Karate Kid. If it's a bad boy, then fuck, he would have probably just on the look alone been like, "Hey, you're guilty." Karate Kid doesn't look anything like a bad boy. That's why they chose him. That was the whole point of choosing him, huh?
Then they could have just used Charlie Sheen's brother.
Oh, Emilio Estevez?
Yeah, the good boy.
Yeah, so he would have fit good in that. Yeah, you're right. I agree, but you know what I mean. They didn't use him in it because they wanted someone like Karate Kid. Perfect in this film.
But honestly, the two people that made the movie is Joe Pesci and the girl.
Oh, Marissa Tomei. Oh, of course,
yeah.
Of course.
That's who made the movie.
Of course, but you got to have Karate Kid in there because he just has that innocent, oh, I don't know what to do, look, Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking awesome film, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. But yeah, at that time though, all the Karate Kids were so fucking popular. It was perfect to use him in there.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Early '90s too. That's why. So right. It was perfect to have him there, bro.
That's true.
He played a great part. He didn't have to do too much at all.
And if you guys did want to check out the movie, you can catch it on Hulu with a subscription.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now it's on this is Paramount.
Oh, Paramount. Okay.
Yeah, Paramount Network. Yeah. Gotcha. So, but yeah, excellent.
Okay, and then maybe are we doing Joe Pesci movies?
Sure. Guy has fucking 1,000 movies. Yeah.
Right.
He has a big ass catalog too. Fuck.
So, what is your favorite Joe Pesci movie?
No, fuck. That's a hell of a tough question. Fuck. What would my favorite Joe Pesci movie be? I'll go Casino.
Casino?
Yeah, because he had a really good role in there. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's your favorite?
Yeah, out of all the Joe, I mean, he's in so many fucking films, but his role in there, he's such a good actor that I kind of want to punch him in his face too.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? But he was a savage in that, but he was a little too savage at times.
That's okay. That's a tough one because there's so many good movies. I know that was a tough one for you, but I understand your choice. I understand because
yeah.
Exactly. Underrated movie is
fuck. Oh god, this guy has so many movies. You know what? I'm gonna go cliche, bro. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite childhood movies, dude.
Gotcha.
Because he was in the Home Alone series, and seeing him go from G'd up mafia, to being in Home Alone, bro. He kind of made those films because he's so fucking funny.
Yeah, true.
I'll go Home Alone 1 and 2 as my underrated. I know it's not underrated at all, but
Yeah, of course.
you know what I mean? Like, those were some of my favorite films growing up, and I still watch them till this day.
Right.
I'll always watch those like throughout the year, dude.
Yeah, during Christmas especially.
Oh yeah, always during Christmas, man. Like, and just that guy Joe Pesci's just too fucking funny.
Yep.
Fucking great films, dude.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, he has a lot, so I'm sure your picks will be similar but different.
I got a fun fact for you.
What?
So Joe Pesci stars, he's in a movie called Man on Fire, which is actually the same Man on Fire that was a remake with Denzel.
There was an original Man on Fire?
Yeah.
Oh.
In '87, which he was in. Joe Pesci was in.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I just learned it myself.
When the fuck did that come out? Like in the 70s?
87.
Oh, 80s. Damn, 87?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Wow.
It's called Man on Fire.
I didn't even know.
It's crazy.
I had no idea.
That is crazy.
That is crazy because I had no idea.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch that one, bro. I definitely want to watch that one now.
You should.
I'll let you know.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't even remember that. That's crazy.
I'll let you know. I wonder what let me see if there's any. It says Amazon Prime has it. Shit, I'll probably catch it.
I have Prime.
So I'm saying I got Prime too.
They just delivered actually like 25 minutes ago. As soon as you start to do crypto, I got to go grab my package.
Damn. Okay, I got my package today.
I got one earlier too.
Finally got my reg and my license plates in the mail.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Amazon. I was like.
So my favorite movie of Joe Pesci would be. Oh man,
I know which one. I already know which one. I know what you're gonna say.
I will go with Goodfellas.
I knew it. See, that's too easy. I knew it.
It's an easy one. But
and I know what your underrated is gonna be. It's too easy. Your other favorite film. I already know. It's too easy. That's what I'm saying.
It's not as easy as you think because I have two. So I know you will guess.
Well, one. I know one.
What is it?
I know one for sure. It's BX for sure. The BX. I know you love that film.
So yeah, Bronx Tale is my favorite underrated movie of his.
Fuck yeah, the BX, bro. Even I was even thinking of saying that one, but I went old school and childhood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love, dude. Anytime a Bronx Tale is on TV, I will watch it. Like I get hooked. Like I don't know what it is, but I just freaking love that movie.
You know what's hella funny about that movie? You know the kid? I forgot. I always can't pronounce his fucking name.
I know.
He reminds me of Henry.
Oh, Henry, yeah.
Like every time I see the kid, I always think of Henry. Like, dude, that looked like Henry when he was growing up, bro. Every time I see that kid.
You know the funny thing about that kid. Another fun fact is that kid. Not only did he have a part in The Sopranos, which they just killed him off, he wasn't that good.
I know.
But he actually had, like, after that movie with all the fame and shit, I don't think he could have handled it, or he couldn't handle it or something. And he actually, I don't know if he went on drugs or something, but he went to jail because he broke into and tried to burglarize a house or something like that.
No fucking way. Really?
Yeah, he went to jail for that shit.
He really took that shit to heart.
Fuck. Saying, bro.
No fucking shit. Every time I see that movie too, I always think that's Henry.
I know.
He looked just like Henry growing up, bro. I'm always like, oh shit, you know. That's a great film, though. That is a solid film.
It is one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. But and it's underrated because Joe Pesci has a small part in it that most people don't
very small. I know.
But so that's why I'm going to go with my other second underrated favorite, which would be Lethal Weapon 4.
I knew you were going to say that too, because that's a great ass film too.
I love that movie, bro. So that's a funny one.
All of them are good. All the Lethal Weapons.
The dentist scene when they all get high off of the gas, the laughing gas. Oh, dude, that shit was so classic. Mr. Ben. And
boy,
it's just all that. Dude. So funny.
All the Lethal Weapons are all time, bro.
Oh, they all are. Yeah. Mel Gibson is by far one of my top 3 favorite of all time actors, bro.
He's a great actor, dude. And they tried to cancel him because of
Of
what
course,
he was trying to do, you know.
of course.
So remember, so I obviously we used to me and my boy Zach used to see D Glove every week.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Danny Glover, one of my favorite actors, you know. We used to see him at the Correct, and that's the USF gym, you know. D Glove will be in there doing his cardio, bro.
That's
Fucking awesome. We would see him every day. I'd be like, damn, that's Danny Glover, bro. You know, like obviously it was big for us because like obviously, you know, we were in college and then like, you know, I'm like, damn, we you know, because we see him in all the movies. Like, fuck, it's D Glove. You
right.
know, that shit was dope as fuck, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Those are classic films, dude. The Lethal Weapons. They'll definitely be on here for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
some of my favorites, dude.
gotta have it.
Yep. I know
Gots
it's
to have
crypto time, right?
crypto
Is
time.
it
Crypto
is it
time.
crypto time? Because I got I'm gonna go grab a package. I'm gonna grab a couple things.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
No, I know. I'm just letting you know. Because man, we had some good films right there, bro.
Just be back before Leo is called, so you know what's happening for you tomorrow. You know.
It's in my fucking ear. I can fucking hear it. What are you talking about? It's
Oh,
right here.
okay. Good.
For sure.
All right, let's get into some crypto news for you guys. Let's see what's happening with this whole war with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Is it affecting the markets? Is it not affecting the markets? Let us get into the alpha or the juice.
I
Let's
got
see
one.
what's going on.
One sip
There
left.
we go. All right, guys. Bitcoin currently sitting at 102,895. It is down 2.9%. So looks like there is a little bit of an effect after all. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,462. It is down 6.26%. Your fear and greed index is in neutral 46, which is actually now more on the getting to the fear side of things. So yeah, this did take a pretty hard hit because the markets took a pretty hard hit because of what's happened. And your global crypto market cap as a whole is at 3.19 trillion. So the market's lost about 3.37% overnight. This is not people selling anymore. This is just the news that what's been happening in the markets. But long behold, everything will be okay, and it should be all fine, and everything will be dandy, and everything will start going up again. So this is a little bit more of a correction than I think a lot of people anticipated, and I'm sure it knocked out a lot of people from the markets that do day trade. But this will correct itself. Not financial advice, by the way. So just you have to do your own research on everything. But your top 5 trending coins: number 1 is Bitcoin. Number 2 is Ethereum. Number 3 is XRP. It is down 3.23%. Number 4 is Doge, which is down 7.59%. Yikes. And number 5, we got Trump, which is down 11.24%. Now, that is pretty damn funny how you got BTC, Ethereum, XRP, Doge, and Trump all trending in order like that. That just shows you who's king and who's not, and what people think. That's I love it. I love human emotion and what it is showing right now. Your gainers, top 5, you have number 1, Turbo Boom, sitting up 578%. Number 2, we got Trump AI, which is up 533%. Number 3 is Turbo Trump, which is up 476%. Number 4 is Koaland or Koala. That one is up 474%. And number 5 is Cat or Not Cat. That one is up 535%. As far as your top 100 notable mentions, number 6, your GameStop coin. That one is up 423%, probably because of the whole Nintendo Switch thing. Number 7, we got Grok, which is up 317% right now. Number 26, we got Play Fun, which is up 164%. Number 41, we got Pseudo Swap, which is up 56%. Number 62, we got Ultra, which is up 23%. Number 75, we got Middle, MIDLE, which is up 20%. Number 81, we got Wart X. That one is up 17%. And then we got number 91, Tree Stuck in Cat. That one is up 17%. And number 100 is Baby Nero BNB. And that one is up 15% right now. All right, guys, that is your crypto news. So, yeah, just hold on. Do not panic. Everything will be back to normal after this whole Elon Musk stuff and Trump stuff going on, right? All right, guys, let's get into tomorrow's horoscopes. We like to do that to kind of help guide you along your path every day. So these are going to be the astrology readings for June 6th, 2025, starting with the first house of the zodiac, which is your Aries sign, which is also my sign. So tomorrow for Aries, let tomorrow be shaped by presence and not pressure. The usual urge to rush and push will come, but the stars ask you to slow down and be really present. You have a strong natural drive, but peace comes with full attention to one thing at a time. Spiral in this deep breath, note your surroundings, and let calmness be your guide. Taurus, finally, you will get a lesson that has been repeating itself. Tomorrow clarifies another pattern you have seen before. It may come to you in a conversation, a thought, or a peaceful moment, but it finally makes sense. You have now grown and your heart is ready to release the past. Do not be hard on yourself for not having seen it earlier. Then we got Gemini. Being allowed to be yourself will bring new vitality. This means that you could drop your mask tomorrow temporarily. You don't have to perform, explain yourself, or fit into any sort of image. Just be. In that very honest moment, your energy is returned to you, only now it is brighter and stronger. Then we got our Cancer. You may be surprised at your own gentleness. Where you would have once reacted very strongly, tomorrow you may find a surprising calm. This softening is not a weakness, it is evidence of your evolution. You are learning to protect your peace without making any noise about it. Step forth under your quiet power. Then we got J sign, Leo. There's something that may seem like a risk, but it will keep like a release. I'm sorry, but it will feel like a release. Tomorrow, you may finally take a step that has been clamoring in your heart to be taken. It will feel uncertain, yet a strange feeling of freedom will grip you. That is your sign. Trust that inner fire of yours. It knows very well when something is no longer meant to be held. Then we got Virgo. The moment you give up the need to decide, clarity will show up. Tomorrow asks you not to always be on the search for a perfect answer. Instead of stressing your mind, allow it to rest. In that space of pause, insight lurks patiently to greet you. Sometimes clarity comes when the pressure is eased. Your inner calm would take you way farther than stress ever could. Then we got our Libra. Now you can watch your healing take root. An event might take place tomorrow that once caused pain, but now you will feel differently. You will notice that your response is softer and steadier, more peaceful. That is growth, silent, strong, and real. Do not deny this inner change. This means even when you may not have been aware, your heart has been working. Then we got our Scorpio. Small joys will come to balance heavy thoughts. Tomorrow, when something feels too serious or weighed down, one small moment, laughter, some music, or a kind word will raise your spirits. Do not ignore that. Those little moments are not distractions, they are healing. Let yourself feel the lightness without guilt. Then we got our Sagittarius. Your very calmness will turn contagious. Your pleasant and calm energy will reflect onto those around you. This steady presence can be a soothing force in an atmosphere full of restlessness, maybe even without speaking a word. Your calmness will speak louder than words. You really do not have to fix everything agreeably. Then we got our Capricorn. An honest statement can heal a whole lot. You might feel tomorrow compelled to speak your truth or admit something you have kept inside forever. Trust that your goodness will heal all that needs healing, provided that your honesty is spoken with love and kindness. It could be in a relationship, a work environment, or your personal thinking. Your truth heals. Fear not what comes, intention is all that matters. Then we got Aquarius. Your insight will be much sharper than your schedule. The full day that you may have tomorrow strangely may usher in clarity at a perfect moment. Take note of the interludes of clarity between the physical act of working and a task. Here is a strong vision rising within. Hear it. Even if it puts a wrench in your to do list, let your ideas lead. Then we got our last but not least, Pisces. Tomorrow, your life force may say things that your head may fail to catch. Observe how you feel in someone's presence. Are you tense, relaxed, tired, or alive? These signals are not just random, they are actually your guiding inner voice. Follow them. Your body talks with genuine honesty that words can cloak. All right, guys, that is our astrology, everybody's horoscope for tomorrow, and that is for June 6th, 2025. All right, and let us move on now. We got for you. Oh, did you get your package, by the way, Jay? You good, Primo? Wahanda?
Always. Yeah. So the cool thing now, like, so Amazon. So I usually get packages between 4 and 8 a.m., But I've noticed now whenever depending on the time I order, it's always same day now. Now it's like if I order in the morning, say like 9 or 10 in the morning, I get it between 2 and 5. If I order during the daytime at like say 2 p.m., I get it from 5 to 8 p.m. It's
Nice.
fucking spectacular.
Hell yeah.
Like if I order at fucking before midnight, I get it from 4 to 8 a.m. It's fucking spectacular. Like this is what I mean. How can any company compete with that? Tell me, how can any company compete with that? You want to talk about fucking convenience, man? God, fucking beautiful, dude. And I've been using Amazon for a long ass time now, right? And I thought 2 day was amazing before. Now it's all same day. Fucking spectacular, bro. Winning life. Literally.
And shout out to the 30 people watching. And if you are watching, by the way, guys, Jay is not sponsored by Amazon. He is not affiliated with them. And he is not making any money off of his market for them.
I'm definitely not, man. I just love fucking Amazon because I've been using it for so many years that, dude, they've stepped their shit up. Like it's gotten better and better and better. Think about that. I can order any time of day and get it the same fucking day. Fuck. It's fucking spectacular. You know what they are doing? So they're actually training humanoid robots and they're gonna be the ones delivering.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fucking crazy. They'll probably use their AI and then have the robots deliver the packages. They're going to have to, especially with how they're able to do this same day for everything, man. My whole fucking neighborhood is the same too. It's not just me. Don't believe me. I see across the street, everyone I see, like they don't just stop here. Everyone gets fucking Amazon all day long. It's not just me. I know you think it's just me. It's not just me.
Amy says, soon Amazon will be your sponsor. We hope so. We definitely hope so.
Hella funny, bro. Yeah. I'm just saying, whatever companies I love, man. Like I said, I've been fucking on the Prime for hella long, bro. So I like when I see like shit like that, like that's it to me. That's just fucking amazing, dude. That's improving every fucking year.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why they deserve their props.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Gucci, brother.
No doubt. That's what we strive for, though. You know?
Sponsorship by Amazon. That's exactly it.
No, bro. I'm talking about everyone should strive for always improve. Like, okay, our show. Look at episode 1 to episode right now. You want to talk about fucking growing and just everything? Think about that.
I'm not,
Improving every time.
and I'm not making fun of it. I'm actually saying that, like, if we can get somehow sponsored by Amazon, like, that shit would be
Oh my
sick. Like, that's taking business to a whole nother level.
You're re-
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
you're
That
really
is
taking
something
that
I'm
to that
saying.
level. Damn. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm striving for, man. Like, okay, if we can get Amazon to sponsor us, shit, why not, dude?
Fucking great, bro.
We're gonna play this. We're gonna if a short is generated for us with like all this, we're gonna send that one clip to Jeff Bezos. We'll see what happens. You never know.
Bezos is the man, bro. I remember that meme too of him sitting in that damn office. Remember when it just started, Amazon.com?
Yeah.
He just sitting there, remember? That's crazy, man.
Right. And Ferngully in the house. What's up, Ferngully? They say congrats to your daughter. My son graduated yesterday as well. Hell yeah, man.
That's what's up. She's on point, man. That's cool. Thank you for coming through. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Thank you so much.
Better get in that workout too. I know, I gotta hit up Ocean sometime, but I gotta bring that G game to Ocean. Ocean could be on that level. So yeah,
I don't know, man. I thought you wanted to bring your A game. Why G? Like that's worse than F, bro.
because Ocean is a little more it's between city college and state.
I know.
So
I was just messing with you.
oh, okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
you got to be a little more, especially in SF. You got to be a little more G in SF, especially at that location for sure.
I already know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a little, yeah. You have some different heads there probably at night, especially. I didn't even know it was 24. It was it's crazy part. That one was never 24 hours all the years. They always close 2 to 5 for cleaning.
Yeah.
So the fact that it is 24 now, that's crazy. It's smart because a lot of the cats that were coming to San Mateo probably go there now because that's 24 hours during the week.
Yeah,
They don't have to drive from Frisco all the way to Mateo, you know?
That's why we don't see Jack no more.
Yeah, he probably does go to, you're probably right. He probably does go to Ocean at night, you know? Granted, I can't see him in Ocean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't strike me. I mean, he may, like he doesn't fit me him going to Ocean. You know what I'm saying? So
Jack is a people's man.
yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like Matteo, like fits.
Nobody in Ocean is gonna step up to Jack when he's wearing his American.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, bro, when we seen Jack, even us, we were like, damn, this guy must have been an American gladiator back in the day type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
Jack,
nobody's
cool.
gonna step to Jack, bro.
I'm not saying about stepping to Jack. I'm just saying, like,
he's gonna earn every single bit of respect in Ocean. Like nobody's gonna, like, you know what I mean?
You think he goes to Ocean? I don't think he goes to Ocean, man. I don't. But it would make sense because they are 24 during the week.
Well, he said he's from the city, so why wouldn't he go to Ocean if he's from the city?
I told you. I already told you why.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Ocean's a little, like I said, it's a little rougher. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying it's San Francisco still. It ain't Oakland, so it's all different.
No, yeah, of course it ain't. We ain't talking about the town. Definitely not talking about the town.
So Jack, cool. I mean, he ain't scared. He is scared.
I don't think it's about being scared. I mean, when you're in San Mateo, it's just that vibe of just, oh man,
that was the whole thing.
No, I'm saying no. He does have a choice.
Now
but I'm saying he, like, you drive out to San Mateo, it's all freeway anyway, but it's like, damn, you got it's way big ceilings, it's wide open, there's not a lot of people there, you know what I mean? It's very different vibe from Ocean. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Ocean's compact, bro. Okay, so you want to know how big Ocean is? The basketball gym in San Mateo, that's how big the Ocean 24 is. Now imagine all the machines in the basketball gym and the free weights. That's how big the 24 is in Frisco on Ocean. Just think of the basketball gym. Just think of that as everything. And now imagine that packed with hella people. That's how big it is.
We got to go.
Why?
Because that's the day we were recording.
Oh, yeah. We're going to record it.
Yeah.
That's how big it is, though. I'm not even fucking with you. That's how big the Ocean 24 is. Now imagine, though, everyone packed into that.
Right,
that shit gets hot, stuffy, and just, you do sweat way more. There's no windows. It's like a dungeon. There's no windows in there besides in the front. Like you got the front, like, you know, where the doors are at. You go towards the back where the free weights are. There's no windows. It's like all dungeon.
Reminds me of the men's locker room in Daly City.
That's what I'm telling you. So imagine the whole bottom floor of Daly City. That's like Ocean.
Yeah.
Just like that. Now, but a little bigger, obviously, you know, but just like that, the way it's made all the way to the back like that, that's exactly how it is.
I really like Daly City, bro. I like that location there.
Yeah, no, it was cool. That was one of the first ones they built. That's why I was surprised they closed it. You know, it's closed, right? Yeah, so they closed. That was one, but I think they closed it. Why? Because of people like me who would never step foot in that fucking locker room that you can smell literally when you open the door. That shit stunk so bad, bro. You remember?
Yeah, I liked it.
Bro, shut up. You would go on the damn locker. That's so gross.
No, I'm saying I liked the facility, not the.
No, that's what I'm saying. The facility, the way it was set up was great, but whoever did the fucking plumbing and everything, oh God, bro. It was the worst, dude. The smell of that locker room is just, oh my God, so gross. Grossest shit ever, bro. You couldn't even, the stench, as soon as you walked to the second, like down, as soon as you hit the staircase and then you went down, like, oh God. You'd have to go all the way to the back room, you know what I mean? Walk past that nasty locker room. Oh God, that shit used to stink so bad, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm always Daly City will forever be in my heart. I had one of my best SWAT ever moments in Daly City when I was playing basketball.
Oh, stupid.
I will forever remember this moment and cherish it.
Oh God. Yes, I know. I like that gym too. I had a lot of good times there, a lot of fun, but man, that smell will always be there, and that's why they got rid of it, because they could never get it out.
I think they had something like more like, I think that was the only one of the few gyms where it had like a lot of good free weights too that we could use.
They did. They had all the way up. They had dumbbells all the way to 150.
What I'm saying,
it was fucking beautiful. You know, not many people either would use 125, 130, 140, 150. Oh, it was great.
I know.
Fucking great. But that stench, they could never get rid of it. One of the times I knew one of the people who became the general manager, and I was like, bro, can you do me a favor and just get the fucking smell under control? I got it, bro. I got it. Still couldn't do it.
I'll take a stench for a bench.
Oh my God. Oh God. Like I said, I like the location. It was cool. You know, but I understand why they got rid of it.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's the only reason I know that's why they got rid of it.
And we got Amy saying, oh, yeah, congratulations to Elena. Thank you, Amy, so much. Thank you. All right, guys, let us move on to our last part of the show, which is my conspiracy theory of the day. So, talking about Epstein today, all this and that, I was really thinking about what to talk about. And I want to talk about something that is kind of close to my heart and dear. I heard a lot about it before, and I think it's kind of swept under the rug type thing. So I definitely want to report on it. Especially because like the whole Epstein thing and the island and all that, like look how much publicity that got, and what I'm about to talk about does not get anything near that kind of publicity. And that was like one event, as opposed to something that's been happening for years. And I say years, I'm like centuries. So what I want to talk about is the conspiracy about stolen children, the forgotten files. So Today, we dive into one of the darkest and most emotional chapters in North American history. As conspiracy so well hidden, it's still denied in many circles. This is about the thousands, yes, thousands of Native American children taken from their homes, stripped of their identities, and in many cases, never seen again. This is not ancient history. This is not fiction. This is the stolen generation. So, in the late 1800s, under US and Canadian law, Native children were forcibly removed from their families to attend residential boarding schools. These institutions were more than just re education centers, they were spiritual prisons. Hair was cut, native languages forbidden, and children were renamed and forced to pray to a foreign god. If they resisted, they were beaten, starved, or worse. U.S. Army officer Richard Pratt coined the phrase, kill the Indian in him and save the man. That wasn't just metaphorical, it was literal cultural genocide. In 2021, news broke in Kamloops, Canada. A radar scan uncovered 215 unmarked graves of children, some as young as 3 years old, beneath the grounds of a former residential school. Since then, over 10,000 suspected burial sites have been identified across North America. But where are the US investigations? Where are the public apologies? And how deep does this really go? So here is where it gets even darker. Declassified documents reveal that some children were subjected to malnutrition experiments, others, forced sterilization, drug testing. Was this just negligence, or was it a larger operation like a covert eugenics program? And who funded these schools? The government, but also maybe the church, and some of the biggest institutions still running today. So, what if the goal wasn't just assimilation, but complete spiritual disconnection? By removing children from their culture, they erased tribal memory. Generational trauma now affects entire nations of indigenous people. And the conspiracy? The government has never fully admitted the scope. No criminal charges, no mass reparations, no accountability. Is it because they know the moment they admit the truth, the lawsuits and moral outrage would be unstoppable? So, activists and families have begged the US government and church to release records from these schools, especially around missing children. Most are denied. Some are mysteriously lost, others are redacted into oblivion. So, why hide the truth? Because maybe if we know how many children were taken, how many never came home, we would realize that genocide didn't end. It just changed forms. So, coming to a close, this isn't just a conspiracy. This is real. This is now. And we must ask ourselves, if they could erase generations in silence, what else have they erased? To those still seeking to those still seeking their children, their culture, their healing, we see you. And to those listening, may we be the generation that speaks what the last was forced to forget. And I do have a very nice native proverb for you guys, to end this conspiracy, which is not a conspiracy because it's already been proven. But so here goes. They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds. And that is very, very powerful. I love that. I love it. So yeah, guys, that is my conspiracy of the day, which is actually not a conspiracy. It's been proven, and yes, Native American children have gone through a lot, and that is not just Native American children. It is the Native American people in as a whole and in general. And I think as the years move on, is a lot more comes to light, and it just shows what really, like, even if it doesn't look like that bad, you know what I mean? When you look at it from like an emotional, psychological point of view, you kind of see the in-depth scope of, the hurt, the pain, and the suffering that they have gone through. So yeah, we're here for you guys, and we see you. So that is pretty much it for us. We are on the show every day, and we preach to you health, wealth, and happiness. That's kind of what we like to give you. And like always, we're going to end our show with Jay's and mine final words of wisdom for you guys. What you got for them today, Jay?
I'm gonna go back to Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu quote. We'll go. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. I'm going with that one because basically it's just saying that, like, even if there is chaos, you got to look for opportunity, and you know what I mean? Like, you always have to be strategic about it. There's always something that's going to be there, no matter, how shit it could be, you know what I mean? How chaotic it is. You have to learn to use chaos to your advantage. I have to learn that, you know what I mean? I'm very calculated with a lot of things I do, but there's a lot of people out there and just a lot of things that can be very chaotic.
Like what do you mean though? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what could be chaotic?
Everything. So I'm very strategic in what I do everyday life.
Because I'm just asking because
I'm a planned individual. Like, everything I do in my day is calculated to, like, for example, today, the only thing chaotic today was, remember the nurse woke me up. That, and I knew that was coming, but I was just so knocked out that she came a little early, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing that was chaotic in my day. Everything else was just
So how do you use that to your advantage though? That's
what I'm saying. I have to learn to, like, find the opportunity in that. So, like, I didn't get mad. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, cool, you know what I mean? But so in order to use that to my advantage, I was like, okay, you know what? Be cool about it, like, she's here to, help moms. What happened? She came with a care package of things. And I was like, that's cool, because I needed a lot of those things. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So that was my, like, and it's not just that. I'm talking about just anything in your day, like, you know what I mean? Whether it's someone that wants to hold a stoplight, and make a left, you know what I mean? Obviously, like that's what I mean. Like, and they hold up 20 cars, you know what I'm talking about? Those people who do that. I would never be someone that does that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of
up 20 cars.
I'm not one of those people that would ever just make a left and hold up cars. I don't hold up. I don't do that. I don't live like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't like fucking people's days up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person. Like, if I'm at my goal, I'll have one of my Hummers with a thing on it, and I'd want to run that person off the road. You see what I mean? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I have to learn how to use those certain things to my advantage. And that's what I mean when I say, like, strategic. Like, so even when I drive to Safeway, there's a whole strategy of where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm planned to go just to get there. Like, my whole route is in my head, because like I told you, I don't make a left. I'm not one of those persons. I drive through, I'll cut through Hillsborough, then go down Howard, and then I go in. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to Burlingame. That's what I mean. Everything's planned out. It's strategic all day long, what I do. You know what I mean? Even from down to ordering the Amazon, when it's coming, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? I like living like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when there's chaos, little things that you can't account for, like, I have to, and everyone should learn how to use that. Like, okay, what's trying to be taught here? What is it trying to teach you? Why is this happening right now, this second? You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying to look at everything as a lesson in life and to try to...
Not as a lesson, just when there's, like, a difficult time, there's always chance to improve things about yourself that you can improve. There's always room for improvement. No one's perfect.
Right.
So there's always room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you should always strive to be the best, like, be the best version of yourself. Like, so if I'm in the gym, I'm not the strongest one in the gym, but I sure as hell I'm going to work to, like, okay, like the other day I did 295, right? Yesterday I was tired. No sleep, right? No excuses. But I know a better version of myself should be able to do 315 easy. but I was tired. You know what I mean? But that doesn't matter to me because like I still did it. I still went in, worked, no sleep, no nothing. You saw we did it. We went hard too, off no sleep, and did a show beforehand. Remember?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's like, to me, obviously, like a lot of that time in there, a little chaotic, but it's okay. Got to find the growth in it.
Right.
So that's what I mean. Just little things like that, where you can improve,
Yeah.
because there's always room for improvement for everything.
Right.
Yeah, man. Use chaos to your advantage. That's what I try. That's what I try to strive for.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
I've always been kind of like the kind of guy who, when there is chaos, I kind of see it for what it is. I try to kind of be the observer of it, but I try not to interact with chaos because then it can spiral out of control really quickly. Like I see chaos as like a tornado, and it comes at you.
It's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Exactly.
You're either going to interact with it and then you're going to let that emotion affect you, or you're going to take shelter. I guess the best way I can say this is take some shelter and just kind of, see it for what it is, let it pass, and then just go along your way. You know what I mean? And then you can like kind of learn from it, but don't engage with it, or else that's what's going to screw everything up.
Exactly. But that's what I mean. Sun Tzu has a lot of good quotes with like that's what I mean. Like learn to use that to your advantage. You know what I mean? Like like I said, I'm usually strategic, so it's very rare I even see chaos.
Yeah.
Believe me, at night, dude. Bro, last night I'm mobbing an SF, right? I'm talking to my boy Zach. Bro, I'm just chilling, I'm on 101. I'm rarely on 101. What happens? High speed chase, bro. This dude is flying through 101, 101 right before 280.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's going like 120, 130, bro. And I'm like, oh, great. He's dodging cars. Obviously, I saw this in my rear view. I'm like, oh, fuck. I went to the far right, right? I'm like, all right, I already know what's going on. This dude flies right by. He's dodging cars. 4 fucking like he's in a bucket, mind you. And then 4 chargers come, like, all the cops. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is going to end bad, dude. And then, and like, that's what I mean. Like, no one's going to account for that chaos, but I already know. I didn't look up for the news or anything. I didn't look to see what happened, but I was like, this guy he's not going to be pulled over. He's going to either go out with a bang or try to lose him in Hunter's Point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what happened. I didn't look it up, but that's what I mean. Right out of the gate, like I see this shit all the time, especially at night. You know what I mean? But I had to like prep in my head quick, like, hey, just go to the far right, bro. I saw it in the back, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's going, like swerving, like at like a buck 20, like flying through cars.
That's funny that you mentioned that because me and my wife, we saw the end of a high-speed chase yesterday too in Vallejo.
Oh, I was going to be like, what time were you out, bro? Because this was at like 2:30, probably 2:30 in the morning.
Around like 12 at night or something.
This was at midnight?
Yeah, like around midnight, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so this was at like 2 a.m. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, it was nuts because I was on the phone with my boy, he had an Uber passenger too. And I was like, bro, you may see this coming up because he was on the freeway, but he was on 280, and he hadn't got to 101 yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, it ain't going to end nice, bro. I could just tell that dude is not going out.
Right,
he's not going to be pulled over. He's on a mission to get away or he's going to fucking crash into something. I already know.
Definitely.
So, but that's what I mean. That's chaos right there, bro.
So I guess to kind of go off what you're saying, emotional discipline is not weakness, it's power. A warrior doesn't waste energy fighting the wind. They listen, wait, and choose when to move.
Yes.
When the world is loud, the wisest ones get quiet. They connect to the earth, breathe with the trees, and remember that storm always pass. You don't have to shout to be heard by the Creator. You don't have to strike back to protect your peace. Your strength is in your stillness, in your ability to choose your response, not react to the noise. So as you go about your day, ask yourself, am I being the storm or the tree? So you guys got to always stay rooted, stay aware, and you got to walk in the beauty of life. And if you think like that, you will steer clear of most chaos. I promise you that. So to end it with my spiritual quote, and remember, in the words of the elders, the storm may shake the earth, but the rooted tree does not rage against the wind. Stay grounded, stay calm, and walk in balance, even when the world spins out of control. Rage changes nothing, stillness sees everything. All right, guys, that is it for us and for our, words of wisdom for you guys to end the day. And thank you everybody for being here. Amy, thank you so much. She says every day is a new day. Exactly. That's what we that's why we are here every day as a new day and giving you a very new episode every day. And we got hum panda in the house. They say you was just mobbing and chilling.
Yeah. Usually at night, yeah. I mean, obviously, got to make a few business things go on, but yeah, I was just mobbing to the crib, mobbing back from SF, and that I see that type of stuff at night all the time. You have no idea. You have no idea. I could be anytime I'm driving from SF back, there's always something going on, man. I just see I'd be the best cop. I see all the fucking shit, dude. I could be anywhere in SF and I could see shit go down. I'd be a number one cop. It's fucking ridiculous how much shit I see.
You
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
one of the craziest things I saw was driving like 3 a.m. when I was doing limos.
Uh-huh.
I was taking somebody to the airport, like leaving
Yeah.
the city to the airport, and I
Yeah.
seen off of Paul Avenue, like 101 South,
Uh-huh.
a car. It's like I guess it must have been like in a stolen car.
Yeah.
But they just parked it on the side of the highway and they booked it, but they lit the car on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the car was just like burning
Oh my
on
God.
the freeway.
And then they ran. You saw them run?
I see.
Oh my God. You see what I mean? Right by the point too, Paul Avenue.
Exactly. So
Oh my God,
that
bro.
was a crazy thing I saw.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, this is
And,
some. Yeah, I see some crazy shit, man. Always.
and Amy says that is beautiful word of wisdom. Thank you so much, Amy. Me and Jay, we try to give you guys the best wisdom every day. All right, so that is it for us. We went a little bit longer today than usual, but that is all good because we are here for you guys. We love you and we appreciate you. Shout out to the 34 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And I'm sure we got even more on TikTok, but we cannot give you the numbers until after the show. So, yeah, I guess that is more just for us.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
again. And we will see you back tomorrow, 8:30 p.m.